For this next problem, we need to graph it by making a table plotting points, and we want to determine if the slope is positive or negative. We'll do that once we have the graph complete. Now, first thing we notice here is we don't have this solve for y. So it's actually good practice to first solve for y, because when we make our table later, we can already have it solved for y. So that way we can just plug in x values and get the y values right away. So let's solve this for y. So we have x plus y equals -6. We're going to subtract the x from both sides. It doesn't matter if you put the x or the y or the x or the 6 first. So I'll just put the -x first, just like that. Okay, so now we're ready to make the table. Okay, so the table, we put x in there, and then we have y equals -x minus 6. And we have the values -2, 0, and 1. We want to put those in for x. So we've got y equals negative and then -2 in there. Now, negative and negative is going to be a plus. This really equals a +2 minus 6, which is going to be -4. Then we'll also put our xy column here. So we've got -2 and -4 is the first point we have. Next, put in a 0 for that. Negative times 0 is still 0. 0 minus 6 is -6. Then we have y equals negative. We put a 1 in there, minus 6. All right, we have a -1, and you're subtracting 6 more. Okay, so it's just like addition, and you keep the common sign. So 1 plus 6 is 7. We keep the common sign of negative, so it's going to be -7. So let's write these points out: 0, -6, and 1, -7. These are the points that we want to plot now on the graph. So -2, we start going to the left. We go -2, and -4, we go down this way. That's the first point. 0, -6. So 0, we don't go to the left or the right. We just go straight down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have 1, -7. It's going to go down to here. Now we're just going to draw in a line that goes through, that kind of keeps going that way with these little arrows to indicate it keeps going. And that's going to be our graph. From this, we notice that the line is leaning to the left. And so because it's leaning to the left, that's going to tell us that the slope is going to be negative.